The next topic is DNA replication. See now. DNA replication. DNA have a ability to form own copy. DNA form its own copy. Such property of DNA or such process of DNA is called as DNA replication. It is also called as DNA duplication. DNA replication or DNA duplication. DNA duplicates itself during cell division. During cell division, when cell divides, so every material present inside the cell get duplicates. Cell organelles get doubles. So the number of chromosomes, the amount of DNA also doubles, and then divides in daughter cells equally, distribute equally in each cell, each daughter cell during mitosis process. So here during cell division, DNA produces its own copy. This process is called as DNA replication or DNA duplication. We know the cell cycle. So during S phase of interphase, non-dividing phase, so in the S phase of interphase of cell cycle, the replication or duplication of DNA occurs. How this process occurs, we will see here. Here DNA molecule, this DNA have two important functions. See, possess two important functions. The first function is a heterocatalytic function. Heterocatalytic function, it means here DNA produce, the function of DNA biology produce the chemical molecule any chemical molecule other than itself, other than own DNA, other than DNA, new DNA. When DNA produces the any chemical molecule other than itself, other than the DNA, then such function of DNA is called as heterocatalytic function. So different chemical molecule, here it produce RNA. DNA produce the RNA molecule. This process is a transcription process. When DNA produces the RNA, this is the transcription process. It produces RNA molecule, heterocatalytic function, transcription process. Another is a protein. DNA produces the protein. This is a translation process. So DNA will produce any chemical molecule other than itself. So such function of DNA is called as heterocatalytic function. Second function, autocatalytic function. Second is an autocatalytic function. Autocatalytic function here, DNA produces DNA. It forms copy of itself. DNA produces own copy. DNA produces its own copy, DNA molecule. DNA produces its own copy, DNA produces itself. So such a function of DNA is called as autocatalytic function. And here example is the replication process. DNA replication, where one DNA produces the multiple copies of itself. So here replication is the example. Replication of DNA is an example of autocatalytic function of the DNA. Now see, semi-conservative method of DNA replication. Here DNA replicates itself. DNA produces its own copy. This process is a semi-conservative method of replication of DNA. First of all, semi-conservative model. See here. Semi-conservative model of DNA replication. First proposed by two scientists, Watson and Crick. Watson and Crick, these two scientists first proposed the semi-conservative model of DNA replication. How DNA replicates, we will see here step by step. So see the process of DNA replication. Process of DNA replication, how the DNA multiply, how the DNA replicates, duplicates, how it forms its own copy step by step. See here. As we know, the unit of DNA is a nucleotide. Inside the DNA, 4 different types of nucleotides are present depending on the nitrogen base: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. Such 4 different nitrogen bases are present. So, such 4 types of nucleotides are present in the DNA molecule, and these are the structural units of DNA. Nucleotide is a structural unit of the DNA. So such a DNA, such nucleotides are present in the nucleoplasm. Actually the DNA replication or DNA duplication, this process occurs inside the nucleus, in the nucleoplasm. So here the first step is the activation of nucleotides. Activation of nucleotides. As we know, the 4 different types of nucleotides are present in the nucleoplasm. These are the structural unit of DNA. So here nucleotides present in the nucleoplasm inside the nucleus in inactive state. These are in inactive state in the monophosphate form. This is an adenine nucleotide. Guanine nucleotide. Cytosine nucleotide and thymine nucleotide. Before deoxyribose. Deoxyribose is monophosphate in this form. So this is the adenine nucleotide, guanine nucleotide, cytosine nucleotide, thymine nucleotide. These are present in nucleoplasm in monophosphate form, inactive state. These all are present in inactive state. Now these get activated. Activation of nucleotides occurs. Here all these four they get activated. Here activation carried out by ATP. These are activated by ATP molecule with the help of enzyme phosphorylase. With the help of enzyme phosphorylase, ATP activates all these inactive nucleotides by converting them from monophosphate form to the triphosphate form. So here the activated adenine nucleotide converted from monophosphate form to the triphosphate form. Monophosphate converted to triphosphate. In this. So this is the activation of nucleotides performed by the ATP molecule with the help of enzyme phosphorylase, and the activation of nucleotides with the help of phosphorylase enzyme by ATP molecule. This process is called as phosphorylation. This is the first step, that is the phosphorylation, activation of nucleotides. Here nucleotides get activated. Another one is a point of origin or initiation point. Point of origin, or also called as initiation point. The process of actually formation of DNA, replication of DNA occurs at a specific point. This point is called as origin, beginning point. The beginning point from which the process of DNA replication starts. This is called as origin or O point. This is O for origin. And it extends up to the T point, terminal point. T for terminal. What happened here? Here, at the specific point on the DNA molecule, when enzyme gets the DNA endonuclease, DNA endonuclease enzyme give a nick on a specific part of DNA. That specific part is called as origin or point of origin or initiation point. This is the initiation point. Replicon, another point we have to see a replicon, unit of DNA. Replicon. This is a unit of DNA. Part of DNA. Part of DNA in which replication occurs. Complete DNA is present. So on the particular part, the new strand is produced. Such part of DNA is called as a unit of DNA in which replication occurs. Such part is called as replicon. So a unit of DNA in which replication occurs. And unit of DNA in which replication occurs is called as replicon. If we compare eukaryotic DNA and prokaryotic DNA, then we found that in prokaryotic DNA, one replicon is present. In prokaryotic DNA during replication, only one replicon is present, while in eukaryotic DNA, there is more number of replicon present. More than one replicon is found present in the eukaryotic DNA. Next one is unwinding of DNA molecule. See here. Next step. Unwinding of DNA molecule. As the DNA endonuclease form the nick, it form the nick. So here helicase enzyme works now. DNA helicase. This enzyme breaks the hydrogen bonds present between two strands of the DNA. DNA helicase breaks hydrogen bonds. It breaks the hydrogen bond present in between two complementary strands of the DNA. Here, after that, this process continues due to the breakdown of such hydrogen bonds. Here both the strands of DNA strands separates. Due to the breakdown of weak hydrogen bonds in between two strands of DNA, here both the strands of DNA separates. They are separates from each other. And then unwinding occurs here. Separates and unwind. So due to this, it forms a Y-shaped structure. It forms the Y-shaped structure. This is called as replication fold. This one is nothing but a replication fold. So replication Y-shape replication fold is produced here. Y-shape replication fold is produced here due to this is replication fold is produced how see here. Next one here another enzyme that is SSBP. This is single stranded binding protein. This is SSBP. Single stranded binding protein SSBP. This molecule binds to the free strands, single strands, these DNA strands, and prevent them from recoiling. SSBP binds to the DNA strand and prevents these strands from recoiling. Prevents strands from recoiling. Recoiling of DNA. This is here. This is DNA molecule. DNA molecule. Nick produced at the point this. Suppose this is a nick. This is an origin. Origin. Here origin, and due to the this enzyme that is a helicase enzyme, the weak hydrogen bonds get breakdown legs, so both the strands are separated and unwind. So in this way, this strand separates and unwind here. This is again here. So here inverted Y-shaped structure is produced. This one. Inverted Y-shaped structure is produced. This is called as replication fold. This is nothing but a replication fold. Here this is the origin or initiation point. Now see here. One strand running in direction 5 prime to 3 prime. Another in direction 3 prime to 5 prime. After that, next step is a replication fold, as we know. Fourth step, replication fold. Such a Y-shaped structure is produced here. This is called as the replication fold. Here one strand in direction 5 prime to 3 prime and another from 3 prime to 5. So here in this way Y-shaped structure is produced due to the unwinding separation and unwinding of the both the DNA strand, and this is nothing but a replication fold. Y-shaped replication fold is produced here. After that, next step is the synthesis of new strand. Synthesis of new strand. New strand is produced on the separated old strands. Here old strands of DNA which are separated here. This is the old strand. New strand is produced on this old strand. So here old strands in separate strands of DNA, they act as a mold or template. They decide the structure of new strand. So they act as template or mold. They decides the structure of new strand. Here, the formation of new strand on the old strand occurs. First of all, the formation of new strand occurs on the strand which run in a direction 3 prime to 5 prime. So here, the free 3 prime end is free. This strand is called as leading strand, on which first the new strand of DNA is produced. So here, the strand which are free 3 prime end, it is called as leading strand. Leading template. Old strand is called as template. So here, the free 3 prime end strand. So this is the free 3 prime end strand. This is called leading template. While other 5 prime end strand, it is called lagging template. The first new DNA strand produced on this old strand, leading strand, which are free 3 prime end. So here another one which are free 5 prime end. It is called a lagging template. Lagging template. The formation of new strand. Here, the formation of new strand is carried out by a small RNA molecule. This is called as the RNA primer molecule. This RNA primer molecule is a small RNA molecule which initiates the formation of new DNA strand on the old strand. So here RNA primer binds to the 3 prime end here on the leading strand, leading template. RNA primer first upon binds to the 3 prime end of leading template, and it attracts the complementary activated nucleic So here it attracts the complementary nucleotide here from the nucleoplasm. Again another, and it runs in upward direction. So another nucleotide occurs here, another nucleotide, step by step nucleotides occurs here, comes here, they joins with each other to the phosphodiester bond. These nucleotides are joins through the phosphodiester bonds, and here this nucleotide and nucleotide of this one, that binds through the hydrogen bonds, and we know the bonding here. If adenine is present, adenine binds to the thymine, there are two weak hydrogen bonds. ADTA binded with two weak hydrogen bonds, while GC, CG they binded with three weak hydrogen bonds. So here a new strand produced on this old strand in this direction, 5' to 3' direction. After that, new strand also produced on the lagging template. A strand present formed on the leading template is a leading strand. This old strand is a leading template. While new strand is a leading strand. See here, on the, this is a lagging strand, this one is a lagging template. Lagging template. On lagging template, lagging strand will produce. So here say small RNA molecule initiate the formation of new strand. So here new strand is produced in opposite direction, in 5' to 3' direction. So here in this direction it produces the new strand on old strand. But here this new strand produced on the lagging template is in small fragments, is in the form of fragments. This is not a continuous strand. Leading strand is a continuous strand, but lagging strand is in the form of small fragments. In the direction 5' to 3'. This is the 3', this is the 5'. In the direction 5' to 3'. So here discontinuous strand formed on the lagging template is a lagging strand. Complete lagging strand, and these small fragments are called as Okazaki fragments. These are called as Okazaki fragments. These small fragments are nothing but Okazaki fragments. Next one, synthesis of new strand is catalyzed by the DNA polymerase enzyme. This is DNA polymerase enzyme. This catalyzes the formation of new strand on the old strand. New strand on the old strand. Next one is the leading strand and lagging strand. So we know that leading strand produced on the leading template in the direction 5' to 3'. Actually, every new strand produced on the old strand in the direction 5' to 3'. 5' to 3'. This is again 5' to 3'. So here the strand which produced on the leading template, this is called as a leading strand, while the strand produced on the lagging template, this is a lagging strand. And here lagging strand is discontinuous in nature. It is made of small fragments. These small fragments are called as Okazaki fragments. These are nothing but Okazaki fragments. So this is the next step, that is leading and lagging strands. Next point. Next step is 7.7 step. Here again next one. RNA primer which is present here. This RNA primer molecule. RNA primer present here which starts the formation of new strand or old strand. That RNA primer is replaced by DNA polymerase alpha. Replaced by DNA polymerase. Replaced with the enzyme DNA polymerase alpha. Replace the RNA polymerase by RNA primer by DNA sequences. So here in the eukaryotic cell, eukaryotic DNA, the DNA polymerase alpha replace the RNA primer molecule by the DNA sequence. While in case of prokaryotes, the RNA primer molecule replaced by DNA sequence with the help of DNA polymerase first enzyme. So alpha enzyme, DNA polymerase alpha enzyme works in the eukaryotic DNA, while DNA polymerase first works in the prokaryotic DNA. Next one is the formation of daughter DNA molecule. Next one, formation of daughter DNA molecules. Formation of daughter DNA molecules. This process continues. This process also continues. And after that, here such two strands, such two molecules of DNA produced. This is the old strand which run in a direction 5 prime to 3 prime. This is a new strand running in a direction 3 prime to 5 prime. Hydrogen bonds. Here, Okazaki fragments after that sealed by DNA ligase enzyme. Here, DNA ligase enzyme seals all these fragments and form the continuous strand. This is another molecule. This one is running. This is a old strand running in direction 3 prime to 5 prime, and this is a new strand running in direction 5 prime to 3 prime. So this from single DNA molecule, now two molecules of DNA produced, two daughter molecules of DNA produced. Two daughter DNA molecules are produced here, and both the strands, both the DNA molecules have single strand from parent DNA. This molecule have this strand from the parent DNA, and this DNA molecule have this strand from the parent DNA. So here 50% material, half material conserved in the daughter DNA from the parent DNA. Hence this method of replication is called semi-conservative method of DNA replication. This is a semi-conservative method of DNA replication.